My name is Max. My world is fire and blood.
It's time to go Black Friday hunting. Alright, you guys, so it turns out that Black Friday really isn't the chaotic madness that it once was a couple years ago. And all of that is in thanks to the pandemic. For better or for worse, in my opinion, better, we no longer have to carry weapons like swords, chainsaws, machetes, whatever your weapon of choice may be. All of that doesn't need to happen anymore. We could just go to the store and get whatever we want hassle free. No lines, no fights. Though I kind of miss the fights. All is calm and right with the world of Black Friday shopping. Although it's 2021 and I still can't get a fucking PS5. Also, why is this thing so fucking big? Oh no, man, you just go to the doctor and they'll give you some pills and clear that right up, man. Yeah, no big deal. Are we live? Are we live? Reporting live from the Foxtail Cinematic Studio, you are about to watch the greatest Black Friday haul on YouTube. Stay tuned. Alright, so let's get started on this haul because there's a lot of shit I need to go through and I need to film this quick because I don't have a lot of time. And yes, I will be holding the microphone like this the entire video because I like it, honestly. It looks really cool and it kind of fits the theme of the video that I'm going for and also the first movie that I'm going to be showing you guys. Now, the first batch of 4Ks that I'm going to be showing you is from the initial run of Black Friday deals that Best Buy was having. News of the world on 4K. Tom Hanks goes around reading the news for illiterate people or people that just want to hear good stories. And along the way, he finds a little girl that's been raised by the natives and he's trying to get her home. Pretty cool movie. I love me some Westerns. Really like Tom Hanks, so it was a no-brainer. And I honestly really like the aesthetic of the black on this. I've said it before and I will continue to say it. The greatest thing that 4K has over Blu-ray is the black. The black slipcovers, the black case, it just looks fantastic, you know. Plus, blue's not really my color, you know. I know darker colors are more my thing. Grays, blacks. I'm a black guy. That didn't sound right.
What up, G?
Anyway, next up we have Blade on 4K. This was also $10. Very, very good transfer. I'm always weary of the transfers on these older films. You know, people like to pick these up because it's something that they grew up with or something that is a classic or whatever. But they kind of sugarcoat the fact that sometimes a lot of these older films, the transfers to 4K just don't look very good. And everyone's afraid to admit it. I'm not. I don't have nostalgia goggles for anything. Even if I love it. If the transfer's shit, the transfer's shit. On the other hand, Blade's transfer is actually very, very good. Especially the beginning with the Blood Club or whatever you want to call it. The reds in that whole scene look absolutely fantastic. And when Blade makes his intro, great. So I really do hope that they put the other two movies on 4K. Otherwise, I'm just stuck with Blade on 4K. But who knows? We'll see what happens. Now, this has one of my favorite slipcovers that has come out for 4K in a while. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but the way it looks and the way it shines, especially, like I said, the contrast with the black, it looks really, really good. So we have Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And I will say, honestly, this is not one of my favorite transfers. I usually watch the Blu-ray and then I watch the 4K just to kind of compare and contrast. But I have to say, even though the Scott Pilgrim 4K actually looks miles better than the Blu-ray, it still isn't great in my opinion. Just because of the aesthetic of the film, like there's just so many things that I think should have looked better. And next we have is Space Jam on 4K. Now this one, the transfer on this is actually really good. I recently bought the Blu-ray not that long ago because I just really wanted to watch it. And on that one, there are a lot of spots where it's kind of blurry, kind of grainy. And on the Space Jam 4K, a lot of that is really cleaned up. So I thought the transfer was actually pretty great. But yeah, all that $10, very, very cool. Next up, we have two Steelbooks. Now, these were $34.99, but then the price dropped to $20. Godzilla vs. Kong Steelbook 4K. I really like this one. I enjoyed the movie. It's a fun movie. You know, it's the giant lizard punching a giant monkey.
I like it cut, G.
That's all I wanted to see, and that's what I got. I know the 4K right now is like $10 for the regular 4K with the slip, but I really wanted this Steelbook. I think the Steelbook's really, really cool, so I'm fine with the Steelbook. And this one, very, very happy to have because it was selling on eBay for $100. That is Zack Snyder's Justice League 4K Steelbook. People try to pre-order this damn thing, didn't get it. What's the point of pre-orders anymore? I don't know. Why do we still have pre-orders? Why do we continue to acknowledge pre-orders and give this power to companies like Best Buy and other places when they just don't fulfill them, you know? Anyway, when I bought it, it was $34.99, which is way better than $100 on eBay. And so went back the next day when the price changed and got my $15 back. So that was pretty cool. Okay, and so these next ones are from Walmart. First up, we have Ford versus Ferrari. Very, very good film. I'm not really big into racing or cars. When a film has very good acting and very good writing, they could make literally anything entertaining, especially if it's a subject that you have zero idea about and like zero interest in. Also, I have to say that this is one of my favorite 4Ks to watch. It is absolutely amazing to look at. And the sound is even better, especially during the racing scenes. So go ahead and grab Ford vs. Ferrari on 4K if you haven't for a very good price. Another upgrade of Logan on 4K. No slipcover, but that's okay. I'm most likely going to throw this 4K copy inside of the collector's edition from Target that I got a while back. Best Buy didn't have this, so I had to get it at Walmart. So, you know, no big deal. Next up, the biggest winner from Walmart, in my opinion, Zack Snyder's Justice League. This is now my third copy of this movie. Tell me you're a Zack Snyder fanboy without telling me you're a Zack Snyder fanboy. Yeah, I'm a Zack Snyder fanboy.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? You looking fine.
So I have the Steelbook, this American edition that comes with the regular Blu-ray and 4K, as well as the very first issue from the UK when it came out like months and months ago. I also have that one. And the only reason that I got this was because it was $10 with a slipcover, and also because it comes with the regular Blu-ray, which I do want to have because the other edition that I have from the UK is just the 4K. It's the best time right now to upgrade a lot of these films that I want for a good price. Obviously, a lot of these movies I already have just upgraded, but a few of them I don't have. So from the last batch from Best Buy, we have Elysium. I heard this is a very good transfer. I'm looking forward to checking that out very much. I did enjoy this movie. I do know that the original Blu-ray did have like a 4K upscaling or something like that. Next up is Arrival, one that I have been wanting to pick up on 4K for the longest time. I've had the Blu-ray since forever and I just could never find the 4K for a good price. So next up we have A Quiet Place. This one was a definite pickup for me during Black Friday because I've been wanting to upgrade this to 4K. I had the first one on Blu-ray and then I have the second one on 4K that I found at Zia for really cheap, so needed this on 4K. Super 8, one of the only ones that I got with the slipcover from this batch. I'm really hoping the 4K transfer is actually good on this one. Let me know if the 4K transfer is good. Next up, trilogy of movies, the Dark Knight trilogy. We have Batman Begins. I'm super happy to finally own these. I wanted to get these when they came out, but they were super expensive and then they just sold out everywhere. And then Best Buy had them for Black Friday for $10 each, so I had to jump on it. Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. No slipcovers, but that's okay. Cannot tell me that these do not look absolutely fantastic in just all black.
What the hell are you?
I'm Rick James, bitch. Enjoy yourself.
We have Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I absolutely love this slipcover. See how shiny that is? It's all glittery and stuff. That looks really cool. I kind of wish they would do more slipcovers like this. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World could have been really cool in this slipcover format. This is a film that I've never owned because I don't know why. It's one of those movies that's like really easily accessible. If I wanted to watch Willy Wonka, it was always accessible, so I never felt the need to buy it. But now that it's on 4K with this dope ass slipcover for $10, had to have it. And then we have The Green Knight, ironically with a red slipcover. This is one of those films that's like really artsy, but I just really love the visuals in this. I'm a really big fan of like fantasy films, especially like weird, trippy fantasy films, and this kind of falls into that. It's a bit of a fever dream kind of in a way, you know, there's just a lot of things happening. You're thinking to yourself like, is this really happening or is this guy just imagining shit, you know? But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And the last thing that I got, this was the most expensive item. We have Don't Breathe 2 on 4K. I enjoyed this one. I really think Stephen Lang has that perfect mixture of like terrifying but also kind of compelling. I know in the first film he wasn't the greatest person, and even in this film he acknowledges, you know, hey, I'm not a great person, but you know what he does to protect this little girl, like everything stems from the fact that he lost his little girl and he's just trying to get that feeling back, and people just keep messing with the guy. But yeah, a very cool sequel, but I thought it was pretty good. You know, I thought it was a solid film. But yeah, anyway, that was it. That was all 19 titles that I picked up at Best Buy for their Black Friday deal. All 4K, the biggest 4K haul that I've ever done. I've never done Black Friday before where everything I got was all 4K. That was really cool, and everything was very, very cheap.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
You know, I find a lot of people complaining about the way Black Friday is this year as well as last year. But me personally, I actually really enjoy it. I was able to go into a Best Buy and Walmart and grab everything that I wanted without having to fight somebody for it. I thought that was great. And now I don't have to, you know, leave my Thanksgiving dinner with my family early because I want to go buy shit at the store. What's so bad about that? I don't miss the crowds. I don't miss the annoying and rude people. Why do you want to go back to that? I don't understand it. Do people just enjoy the madness? Maybe a controversial opinion, but I kind of hope Black Friday continues like this forever. Let me know what you think of this haul. Let me know what you guys picked up, and if I should keep doing my videos holding the microphone like this. Peace out.
Stop. Have a time.